we have drifted apart, and I am no longer motivated to go to Mass. Perhaps I don't really make it to Mass that often or to church. What can I do? In 2017, a study was published entitled Going, Going, Gone. In the study, the authors interviewed young people who once identified as Catholic. They had received sacraments, they used to go to church. However, now they no longer identify as Catholics or religious. The purpose of the study was to interview, to get to know the person and understand the reasons why they no longer identify themselves as religious or Catholics. The authors came with three broad categories in which they classify the reasons people left the church or are no longer identifying as religious or Catholic. One of those categories, the authors entitled as the drifters. What do the authors mean by this category? Let me quote you from the study. For some young people, the dynamic of disaffiliation seems to stem from uncertain faith and lack of engagement with a faith community. In other words, over time, little by little, this person felt less and less engaged with the faith community, with the parish, with the church. This is what the authors say. The connection between religious belief and practice and the connection between lived experiences and faith slowly fades until at some point these young people question why they are affiliated with the church in the first place. These are the comments from one of the young people who were interviewed. I don't know if Jesus was a real person. It is not that I don't believe, I am just not sure about it. It's not that the young person has closed the door to the possibility, the reality of God. It's just that over time, you drift apart from that relationship. Doesn't that happen to all of us at times? Maybe we had a neighbor. We were really close growing up, and as we get older, life gets complicated. We no longer interact as often as we used to do. Maybe we also become complacent. We don't reach out, and before you realize it, it's been years, and now you have drifted apart from that other person. There may not be any more motivation to reach out. So what can we do? How can we re-engage with the real person of Jesus Christ and then feel that motivation to want to be part of Him and the relationships within the parish Christian community? Well, last week we had the privilege of welcoming Father Anthony Federico, Director of Vocations for the Archdiocese, to some of our masses on the weekend. And after the last Mass here at St. John of the Cross, after lunch, I asked Father Federico, Father, can you share with us at least two things that we can do to re-engage with Jesus Christ?
Hi friends, I'm Father Anthony Federico, Director of Vocations and Seminarians. I'm here at Maggie McFly's in Middlebury. Just had lunch with Father Jaime and our seminarian Miles, and now I'm going to be on the Parish on the Go next episode. So I have two tips for you how to get closer to Christ. Number one, delete social media. Ask yourself, why am I on social media? What is the reason why I have it? Most of us, if we're honest with ourselves, the reason why we have it is a crutch. It's an escape from reality. If you want to get closer to Jesus, delete social media and spend a little bit extra time getting to know Him in prayer and the scriptures. Your life will change. Pro tip number two, go to Eucharistic adoration. We believe that the Eucharist is not just a symbol of Jesus, but it is actually Him. There's no better way to get to know a person than spending time with Him. Sit yourself down in Eucharistic adoration and let Jesus do the rest. Thanks for having me. It's been great.
I think what he suggested is true for all of us, those who are young and those who are not so young.